This is Pete from Pete's Tackle here, and I've brought in a good friend of mine and pro staff, Levi Ployhar. This is Levi. I'll let you give you a little bit. Let him give you a little bit of his bass fishing background and fishing background, and then I will start asking him a few questions.
Yeah, I'm Levi Ployhar. I've been fishing in the Flathead for, oh gosh, I suppose the better part of 10 years. Grew up in the Ronan-Polson area to start with, and have been bass fishing and fishing for all different species for years and years and years. Better part of 20-something years, I guess. And we're over here at Pete's Tackle, and we're going to talk a little bit about crankbaits.
What about you grab a crankbait and it's going off to the side or going off the other way, or just it actually rolls over,
not swimming right?
What do you do in that situation there, Mr. Levi?
Well, there's ways to tune these, and the way I would do it before you start shaving on anything or carving into anything is just to take this where the hook, where your line goes into the eye. Yeah. Just take some needle nose pliers, and if it's swimming a little bit to one side, take that thing and bend it a little bit to the other side. So opposite of the way if it's swimming this way, you want to bend it the opposite way, a little bit the opposite way, because that'll make that bait.
Can you pull your line enough to tweak it a little bit too?
Sometimes you can. I like to fish
these. Needs to be barely tweaked.
Yep, I like to fish these with a split ring right here.
Yeah, and that one I didn't put one on. Oh boy!
But that makes a huge difference. You get a little split ring and you put it right on the end where you feed your line in. And it gives this bait a little more action too. But these baits are probably going to swim pretty true. You're not going to have to tune these. Matter of fact, I find that a lot of the newer baits and baits that are coming out, I don't really have to tune them that much or mess with them. But there are times where you do have to. Like, it's just not swimming right. You just get in there and bend that thing a little bit, and it'll change it, tweak it a little bit. Some people will sit there and carve on these, or do some things like that, but I've never had to do that. It's pretty exciting time of year for this type of fishing.
Well, I take it most bass fishermen aren't ice fishermen, so they've had all winter to Jones.
But it is a really good time of the year. Springtime is a phenomenal time of the year.
Yes.
To go out and use these baits, and you will be very productive. You will ice fish.
So
and it's not just bass, it's pike, it's trout. I mean, whatever's in there, they'll hit these baits.
If they're predators, they'll eat them.
If they're predators, they're going to eat these baits. And I've caught multiple giant pike, lots of big bass. I've caught rainbows. You name it. I've caught them on these baits in the spring. So I'm excited to get out there and do some damage on
these. And your
big
crappies will hammer them baits as well as anything else.
Perch. I've caught perch on them.
Big perch. Yeah. Last summer, we took the this one in the minnow pattern, the Michael Olstein Supreme pumpkin seed.
Yep.
And we were just goofing around, trolling, searching for smallmouth on a lake, and we caught 50 smallmouth just putting around, just talking. But my buddy walked into a 15-inch perch. that was, and then the big perch, they fight.
Yeah.
They fight you right to the boat. So that was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
And it's always fun to see young people, the younger generations, young kids, out with their fathers or brothers or whatever, out there learning how to fish and fishing and getting proficient at it. We have another pro staff, Dylan Hoff. Him and his 9-year-old son have been doing really well in the father-son side of it tournaments.
Yeah.
Crappie tournaments, and they're starting to fish bass tournaments together a little bit. And that young man's going to be someone to contend with in the future.
Absolutely.
Little man, Austin.
Exactly. I mean, that's what's fun about this sport is anybody can do it. If you enjoy getting out and doing the outdoor thing, fishing is just, for me and a lot of people in this valley, it's just a great time. I get my kids out. I got 2 boys. We get out. We fish. I don't keep them out there too long because things get a little hectic sometimes, but they love it. I mean, they ask about it. I mean, they're asking about it already. Like, when are we going? When are we going?
Oh,
And it's a kick in the pants.
Well,
and you've been with us.
I've been with you. And oh man, it was so much fun. Levi casted up on this log, a Senko. Or was it a Senko you were fishing?
I think it was.
Casted up on this log of Senko, pulled a nice little 2-pound bass off there. Junior, Noah, not Noah, it was
Logan.
Logan.
Yeah.
Casted out there right beside where Dad casted with his little push button reel, and he pulled in about a 3-4 pound bass.
Yeah, it was.
And that, I got some video up on the internet on YouTube with that on there, and it was pretty darn cool. And seeing the reaction of the father or son, and seeing Dad so proud, and seeing Logan so proud that he caught a fish and that he was trying to equal up to his dad, and that's a lot of fun.
Yeah.
And when a father can take, or big brother, or just another adult can take a kid fishing and see what happens in their life. My son's fishing tournaments now,
Yeah.
and that's a lot of fun to see. I don't fish them anymore. I'm just too busy in the shop, but it's fun to see these kids progress. My son does more ice fishing. He doesn't have a boat. Now he does. And he's just excited to put that boat in the water on April 10th to go catch bass or whatever. And
Yeah.
I asked him what he wanted for his birthday, and he just hawed around. And I said, "Do you want a rod and reel for your birthday?" And I bought him a bait caster, a nice little crankbait bait caster. He has a jigging bait cast outfit. And then I went and bought him took him over to the store and got him this outfit. And his eyes, he's 28 years old, and his eyes were this big. That was the gift of gifts.
It's exciting. It's fun. I know my kids are already ready to go. I'm ready to go, so we should have a good year, and I hope everybody can get out there and try these crankbaits and be safe and enjoy the outdoors.
Safety first.
Yep.
Safety first. So, what do you have to say about the crankbaits? Is there anything that there's a lot of custom painters out there? Would you suggest that people go to their guys and check out and see what they got for custom baits? Yeah, you're going to pay a lot more money for a custom bait than you are a Strike King or a Flicker Shad off the shelf, but there's a lot of quality that's put into them that isn't in your manufactured,
Absolutely.
mass manufactured.
Yeah, I've been over here many times when you've been painting these.
Yep.
I've seen the process. It's a long process, but it's a process that's really high quality. It's a high quality process. It's something these fish haven't seen. I already covered that.
Yep. You already
And
covered that.
you're not going to find these baits in the stores. Those baits in the stores are painted on a machine, and they're just all about pump them out as quick as they can. These are all eloquently hand painted baits. They take time, but man, do they look nice. And I've had good luck with them, and I'm excited to see, what else Pete has coming, because
well, that's
he kind of paints these, and that's kind of the end of them. They're not the end of them, but they.
No, I do limited edition.
Limited edition.
I got so many other things going on in the shop. I got crappie tackle to build. I got plastics. I do plastics injection.
So.
But I do a limited run of crankbaits each year. Every year's different.
Yeah.
Sometimes I'll bring the same thing back over again. Levi actually come in here the other day, and I had a crankbait that he just wanted so bad. It was this color here, but in a deep diver, and he walked over to the wall, and it was just a blank spot on the wall, and he just looked at me like, and I'm like, yeah, guy ordered all 6 of them today. And I said it says limited edition, so when they're gone, they're gone. So, but I got these crankbaits on there. They range from $9 a piece to $17 a piece, and then I'll be bringing out some swim baits here just shortly in the rainbow pattern, brookie pattern, and probably cutthroat pattern, and some other natural fish. and those will be coming out here over a period of time. They're a process to paint.
Yeah.
So especially when you're getting into the detail, those are expensive. Those run $45-50.
Which, I mean, wake baits, you know, good wake baits are going to cost that much anyway.
Yeah, we didn't even show the wake bait that we did. So with these, I did a little mouse wake bait, and I call it the mean mug wake bait. And Jen, I kind of can't remember Jen's last name, but she paints on YouTube. And this is her, this is the way she sets it up. This is a little number 1 hook, offset hook. I poured the plastic for the tail and painted the body up, but this is a mouse here. And that's kind of what Levi's talking about for wake baits. And they're extremely good in the summer when the fish are up on the surface in evenings.
Yeah,
So,
and they make a ton of different styles of those wake baits. I mean,
Yeah.
you can get gigantic ones to these nice little small ones, little subtle baits. But there's times in the summer where those things just
annihilate.
Yeah, they just
Yeah.
annihilate flat out.
So, but with that, I'm going to probably, are we ready
Yep.
to end there, Mr.
Let's
Levi?
wrap it up.
We'll wrap it up for this evening. I want to ask you guys to go to Pete'sTackleShop.com. Check out our baits.
Yes.
Check out the other product that we got out there. You never know what I'm going to be putting out there on the interweb. The stores are the local stores, or they're pretty much got what they're going to get. But on the interweb, I might just decide to make a certain plastic, a certain color, and different things. So you never know what you're going to get when you go on Pete'sTackleShop.com. So go to Pete'sTackleShop.com. Check out our crankbaits. Check out our plastics. I know our plastics have caught a lot of bass over the years. The minnow patterns,
Yep.
we call it Chancey's Crappie Candy. They work very well. They've won lots of tournaments. This year I'm coming out with the drop shot worm.
Yep.
And I had some pretty good colors that Levi tried out last year and was really happy with them. So with that, folks, we're going to end this little video. When this goes up on YouTube, I want you to go on there, like it, share it, and follow us. All right. Thanks, folks.